Today's Daily Dose of Math is some practice of rounding numbers. This time we are rounding each of these numbers to the nearest 10. To do this, you have to know where the 10 is in the number. In this long number, the 10 is showing in a different color. It is not the number to the left of the decimal, it's the number to the left of that. So it will always be in this position with respect to the decimal. That's what we have to look for. The first example, 345.2, the number that's in the tens position is this 4. And since the number to the right of it, in the ones position, the unit position, is a 5, since that number is greater than 4, we have to round up. So 345.2 rounded up to the nearest 10 is 350. The logic is 345.2 is closer to 350 than it is to 340. So we round it up. 671.8, it is the 7 that is in the tens position, but the number to the right of it in the unit position is less than 5. Therefore, we don't round this up, we round it down. Therefore, we have 670. Again, 671.8 is closer to 670 than it is to 680. So we round it to 670 because that's the nearest 10. 9.43 doesn't have a number in the tens position, but the number in the unit position is a 9. It's greater than 4, therefore we're rounding up. This number rounds to 10. We have to put a 1 into the tens position to do this. This might look like a bit of a trick question, but if we use the same logic, 9.43 is closer to 10 than it is to 0. Now in example D, 8.76 also rounds to 10. Because the unit position is an 8, it's larger than 4, we round up. We have nothing in the tens position, so we have to put a 1 there. 8.76 is closer to 10 than it is to 0. We have rounded it correctly. 1008, these extra zeros can be a little confusing, but 1008 rounds to 1010. The number in the unit position is here. We don't have a decimal. We can draw a decimal here if we want to remind ourselves where the decimal would be in this number. The number in the unit position is an 8. It's greater than 4, so we round up. That turns this 0 into a 1. 1010 is the rounded version of 1008 rounded to the nearest 10, because 1008 is closer to 1010 than it is to 1000. 65, again, we don't have a decimal, so we can write one if we want. 65 rounded to the nearest 10 is going to be 70. The number to the right of the tens position is the 5, it's in the units position, and it's greater than 4, so we round up. That turns the 6 into a 7. We have 70. You might say, is 65 closer to 70 than it is to 60? Is this a toss-up? But the rule for rounding is when you have a 5, it makes you round up the number to the left of it. That is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.